Yo, Veronica, you got a check for me?
Sure do. Here you go.
Thanks.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hey everybody, happy Valentine's Day. Happy Valentine's Day.
You gonna give him a hug?
Happy Valentine's Day.
He wants a hug.
Happy Valentine's
Oh,
Day.
man. Good to see you, brother. Oh, good to see you.
Happy Valentine's Day.
You're in a room, you two.
Happy Valentine's Day.
Don't touch me.
I don't want to mess up your makeup. That's Shaq. That's Kenny. I'm Ernie.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Like we ain't never ever go hard for this. They don't let us in, we forgotten. They talking about practice. And we don't practice. Who said I don't? I don't care who got it. We still in charge. Keep up. I don't have no time. Do you see my phone?
And thank you for joining us for this Valentine's Day presentation of the NBA. It's a matchup you're going to love. Right here on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan. We've got Chris Webber and Greg Anthony with us. And from the sideline, we'll be hearing from David Aldridge. The Hornets would love to finish off this road trip on a good note. These guys are hot, no doubt about it, continuing to put up win after win.
Well, this team is a lot of fun.
Good, he hits again.
Another night, another 40 points in the books for him. What a season.
Greg, you're right. He is edging ever closer to the second place mark for most 40-point games in a year.
And with Jordan's mark of 37 firmly in the rearview mirror, he is now marching towards Wilt's 1963 mark of 52 games of 40 or more. Just a legendary season. Well, you just have to love the skill Vucevic shows on the offensive end. I mean, he can erupt for big scoring nights if you don't keep him in check, and it gives you a little bit of everything from an offensive standpoint.
Vucevic setting the pick for Augustine. Batum against Ross. Passes it to Vucevic. Over AI. Hands it from short range. Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. There's the pick. Walker the pass to AI. Over in the corner, Batum. Back to AI. It's stolen by Vucevic. Here's Augustine. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. The Magic shooting their first free throws of the night.
Yeah, looking over their percentage on the season, I think they will be thrilled with the number in terms of their free throw percentage, 79.
Well, we're about halfway through the season now, Chris, and you can see the mental grind getting to some of these teams and some of these players.
Yeah, this is why leadership, and especially veteran leadership, is so important. You got to keep guys focused, motivated, and ready to play. Yeah, the season is long. It will wear you down. You have curveballs thrown at you every day. It is a mental grind, a mental toll. But how can you keep that focus through all of it? That's the big question, and usually you lean on those veterans in the locker room.
Hornets have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for them to start off this game. And Batum kicks to AI. He's now 2 for 3 with that miss.
Yeah, that's just poor decision-making. He's got to be better in those situations.
Well, I'd love to hear his explanation of coach right there. I mean, that should be an interesting conversation.
Launches a 3. And it's Vucevic missing.
His percentage from the field is not very strong this quarter.
Williams passes to AI. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
This is his first trip to the line tonight.
He struggled mightily at the free throw line in their last game.
And the first one drops. Both shots good from the stripe. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Vucevic a screen on Walker. Right block shot. Augustine, that's good.
Great set play. Laying down the screen and setting up the easy chance.
Charlotte in the lead. Pass to Lamb. Williams sets a screen for Lamb. AI in the post. Vucevic on him. AI with the bucket. AI's got 8 points.
Okay, 4 for 5 from the floor right now. Wasting no time in this offense road.
Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Had a chance to catch up with the Magic head coach. Said the key to this game is how much they can limit the quality looks inside. He said when you're playing a team like this, you don't stand a chance if you give them easy shots down low. We'll see who wins that battle, Kevin.
Thanks, David.
And that's the shot you want to create. They just can't get it to fall.
Well, that just shows you can do everything right sometimes, but still get the wrong result.
Lamb passes to AI. Uses the glass to finish the layup. He's got 10.
It just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows.
And Augustine kicks to Ross. And then Gordon with the dunk.
Good movement there. And the lead pass was right where it needed to be.
Walker against Augustine. Walker dishes to AI. Now the pass to Lamb. There's the screen. Just 5 to shoot. Charlotte needs to get a shot up. Well, some great passers have come into the league this season. Let's see which rookies are tops in assists. You look at AI, 3rd in assists and a great leader.
A number of gifted passers entering the NBA this season, and he's right up there among the very best. I like what I've seen from him as a distributor.
Free throw good, AI. Both free throws good for AI. So it's Orlando now. They trail by 3. Last time they came together was in Charlotte, where they fell to the Hornets.
And really a resounding loss the last time they matched up. They got absolutely manhandled on the board.
Yeah, and I'll be interested to see how they respond. I mean, they lost the physical battle badly in that game. I'm sure that's still in their minds.
Well, sometimes it just takes an opportunity in the NBA, and Aaron Gordon has made the most of it. Since taking over that power forward role full-time, he has shown remarkable improvement. Plays with more confidence and aggression on offense and has transformed himself as a player.
Picked by Vucevic. Gordon with a screen on Walker. Here's Augustine.
And quickly, let's look at the numbers for AI. 1st in scoring, 1st in rebounding. And, of course, he's the #1 shot blocker in the league. Just an imposing presence inside.
And his scoring abilities are just so far out of sight. #1 overall right now. No one's been able to slow him down or even come close. So for the Magic, Bamba is checked in for Vucevic. Jonathan Isaac comes in for Terrence Ross, and it's Matthew Dellavedova in for Simmons. Charlotte also making some changes. Zeller is checked in for Williams. Monk comes in for Lamb, and Parker subbed in for Walker. From about 16, Monk the pass to AI. And Augustine kicks to Isaac. That's in. Augustine with the assist. Isaac's got his first 2 points of the night. And for Gordon, in his first full season as a starter, he instantly became a star in the league.
And when he was taken 4th overall, this was the type of player the team was hoping he'd become. His outside shot has improved by leaps and bounds and always plays with speed and athleticism. And now I think he's got a much more fully rounded game, which makes him dangerous.
Gordon a screen. Bamba kicks to Isaac. There's the pick. Now, here's Bamba. 8 points his last outing. 4 on the clock. Bamba setting the pick for Augustine. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead. For Charlotte, they've gone 7 of 9 from the field. A really nice start offensively for them. AI passes to Batum. Zeller, a screen on Augustine. Here's AI. Count that as his 7th field goal, 9 tries. He's shooting 78%.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
Dellavedova kicks to Gordon. Pass to Isaac. Some nice ball movement by the Magic. Here's Dellavedova. You know, when it comes to ongoing contract negotiations, C-Web, how distracting did you find it for those players and for yourself to deal with all that going on?
It can be very distracting if you allow it to take over. What I would suggest for players in those situations, whether you're a restricted free agent or a free agent, I would give you one piece of advice, and I think LeBron has epitomized this. Don't talk about it. Don't talk about what team or what pending teams or what city you like to go swimming in or you and your wife visit in the summer, because all that does is create confusion. And all it does is send a message to fans and other players that maybe you're thinking about something that you can't control at that time. And so usually I think you should go introspective. You should work as hard as you can to improve and to get better. But that is something that definitely can distract you. And so hopefully you have a great layer of people that can be barriers from kind of the outside noise. The contract is going to be what it's going to be. And the only way you can continue to prove your worth is by going out there, executing every day on the court.
Good stuff.
And Kevin, plays like that, really the reason they've got a nice lead right now. Just a great job on the glass.
And Greg, the jam and the follow gets their whole bench jumping. Look at them. They are really into it.
Guys, those are the kind of hustle plays that keep a team in front.
And how about the 9'6" standing reach Bamba has? I mean, it's unguardable this close. Dunks it with such ease.
AI right side. Tries again. Whistle on the play. Bucket's good. He'll go to the line.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Charlotte shooting their 5th attempt at the line in the game. Hernan Gomez is checked in for Charlotte. Free throw good. AI. The Magic trail by 7. Grant kicks to Bamba. Knocks it loose. Fast break now for Charlotte. AI with it. Bamba picks him up. Charlotte shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight.
And taking a look at their free throw statistics on the season, right around 74%.
And the second free throw, good. There's 1:26 left in the first. Grant kicks to Gordon. Bamba passes to Grant. Passes to Gordon. It's tipped. And it's Gordon with the finish. And that last replay, courtesy of the Under Armour Hover Havoc, unleashing a little bit of chaos. .103 left in the first quarter. Stolen by Gordon. And Grant with the clear path to the hoop. And they pick up 2. Grant's got his first bucket in this one.
And it's just been an avalanche of points here in the early going.
Yeah, both teams have come out with solid offensive strategies. And then, of course, guys have finished.
AI in the post, defended by Gordon, using his post move to get the 2 points.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Now here is Dellavedova. Defense right on him. Kicks to Bamba. There's a good screen. Clock at 6. Out left to the wing. Out of bounds. Charlotte takes possession. Going with an almost entirely new group here. Vucevic, he's checked in for Bamba. Ross comes in for Jonathan Isaac. Simmons checked in for Matthew Dellavedova. And DJ Augustine subbed in for Jaren Grant. That's good from Williams. Always a solid all-around player. Marvin Williams' improvement from range has made him a little more dangerous.
Well, think about this. Over his first 3 seasons, he shot under 30% from distance. That's not good. But in recent seasons, he shot over 40% a couple times. That's great. That'll keep you relevant in today's game.
And Charlotte, looking at who they've got. Walker and Batum are the guard pair. Williams is out there with Zeller, and it's AI in at the center. He gets a chance now to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, guys, the Orlando Magic has struggled to find difference-making players in the draft or in free agency. Their goal is to get younger but get better at the same time, and it's difficult to do even in the Eastern Conference, but Orlando is determined to get this right. Kevin?
And the journey continues for them and a lot of teams. DA, thank you. Rebound by the Magic. Vucevic has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. To the middle. Gordon. Oh, that's blocked. And so it looks like the Magic will retain possession here. Goes up off the inbound. Charlotte's gotten both of their three-point attempts to go down here in the second quarter. And Walker gets it to go on the assist by Batum. Walker's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Walker's a blur in transition, end to end in the blink of an eye.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Gordon. And again, unable to change momentum here.
He's gone off the rails this quarter, and it's a bad time to do it. I mean, when they're needing to fight from behind.
AI dishes to Zeller. AI passes to Zeller. AI in the post. Vucevic on him, and good that time.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Orlando's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Vucevic setting the pick for Augustine. He kicks it to Vucevic. The fader. The Hornets pull it in. They defeated Indiana in their last.
I tell you what, how efficient they were at scoring the basketball, especially for an away game, that was impressive.
A good poise led to good shot selection, and that was the key to maximizing their opportunities.
Screen by Simmons. Ross passes to Vucevic. Orlando moving the ball around. Three-pointer Augustine. You can't get that one. Walker with some nice D. Hornets shooting has been out of this world. 74% from the field. AI in the post. Vucevic defending. AI with the bucket.
The tenacity, the attention to detail. It's why these guys are in complete control.
Well, they continue to extend the lead. Terrific play on both ends of the court.
And then Gordon with the dunk.
And the definition of teamwork right there on that alley-oop.
And Greg, what about the finish? Bringing it down with some thunder. Yeah. Here's the screen. Here's Walker. And Charlotte again with the bucket.
And he has really come to life here after a slow start in that first quarter.
And Augustine kicks to Simmons. Vucevic is screen on Batum. Walker against Augustine. Pass to Simmons. And sticking right with it, gets the foul with the bucket, and he'll go to the line.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening. And Jonathan Simmons, the explosive wing player, went undrafted but has earned a spot in the NBA after a strong couple of years in the G League. Now he's established himself as a potent offensive player.
Gordon with no one around, off target with his three.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
AI outside, and here's Walker outside. Rebounded by Vucevic. Orlando's got nothing but zeros from long range in the second quarter. 0 of 4. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Simmons against Batum. Ball's knocked loose and stolen by Zeller. Goes up on the wing, and Walker gets it to go on the assist from Batum. And it's 9 points for Kemba Walker.
Well, when Batum, Kevin, spots a wide-open teammate, he zips the rock to him quickly. Just exceptional vision.
Looking to end his cold spell.
The active defense making things very hard on him as he goes in for the layup.
And so it's Charlotte out there all by themselves with a 32-point lead to end the quarter. Their defense has been terrific in this game. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And we resume our Valentine's Day broadcast. Glad to have you with us. Really an incredible game from AI.
Yeah, and the fact he's posted a double-double with about half the game left to play, that's impressive.
Well, it comes down to talent, it comes down to hustle. He's shown both in a big way so far.
Inside, we have Gordon and Vucevic. Augustine and Simmons are the guard tandem. And it's Ross in at the 3 slot. That's who's out there for Orlando. And so here's Charlotte. The Wizards on the road to face them after this game. And that game will kick off a 4-game homestand. Walker the pass to AI. That one goes. Count it. AI's got the first basket of the second half. That one for Charlotte. The Magic shooting at 36% on the night. They've got to step it up offensively. Simmons, a screen on Walker. And Augustine kicks to Simmons. Over Lamb. And that one's good. Simmons got his 3rd bucket of the night. Looking at the last game for Orlando, it was a loss to the Pelicans in New Orleans. Here's AI. Fouled in the act of shooting. A 3-point play chance coming up.
And you can see how this game is going. I mean, put a body on somebody.
Man, this is what happens when you get discouraged. Sometimes it just affects every part of your game.
AC Webb, for your money, who does the best job of combining guard skills with a classic back-to-the-basket game?
Whoa, I mean, you think of Cousins. He's 7 foot, not the fastest, but he has back-to-the-basket and then crossover 3-point shooting ability. Embiid as well, Towns, and of course, Anthony Davis, who I think was a point guard and had a great growth spurt in high school. Yes. He's just a guard in a big man's body.
Good on the bucket. Augustine's got 8.
And that's how you set a screen. Takes the D right out of the equation.
From deep, Walker. And Vucevic pulls it down. Vucevic has got 8 rebounds in this game. Augustine in the corner. Gordon a screen. Shoots off the screen. That shot misses. And the Hornets now going the other way. Here's Lamb. Here's AI. Great D that time from Vucevic.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm. And doesn't he just have a nose, a knack for the basketball? He is by far their best rebounder.
Yeah, Greg, and don't forget about hustle and determination on the glass. I mean, that's what it's all about. He's setting a great example out there.
And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Hi, Kevin. Well, AI in their last time out against the Pacers had a huge game. Just an incredible number of points. And as he always seems to do, piled up rebound after rebound. The numbers in that game make me anxious to see what he can do tonight. Kevin?
All right, David, thank you, guys. Could you believe that performance? Wow.
I mean, it was really something to see. Yeah, he showed everybody just how special he is when he is on his game.
Oh, yeah. Once he got them on the ropes, he never let them off the hook. It was full-speed energy basketball at its greatest.
Basket good.
Well, in addition to Batum's solid perimeter shooting, he is also very efficient from the mid-range, dropping in these shots consistently.
Lob pass to Gordon. It's deflected. Vucevic with the bucket. 8 points for him. Charlotte has gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. And Lamb kicks to AI. An easy 2 points on the layup.
And this is a different ball game without his scoring. He's been Mr. Reliable at the offensive end.
Magic have gone 4 of 9 from the floor so far in the third. Augustine passes to Gordon. And there's the foul. It'll go on AI. That is his first foul of the game. Orlando making some changes. Bamba is checked in for Vucevic, and it's Matthew Dellavedova in for Jonathan Simmons. And a switch here also for Charlotte. Hernan Gomez is checked in. Gordon a screen. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Ross. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. Ross has got 9 points. Charlotte in total control. Walker dishes to AI. And he was camped in the lane there, and he gets the 3-second call. And the power rankings now, second half of February. Interesting to see how some of these teams compare. You look at the Bucks. They're gaining on some of the teams above them, trying hard to crack into that top 5.
And the Hornets, they just crushed expectations all season long. Only a few people thought they could sustain this level of excellence, but here they are.
Ross on the wing, defended by Batum. A baseline J hits the front of the rim and out. They have been really controlling this one.
You never want to be complacent on the floor. That's when you lose momentum.
Here's AI. No good there. Gordon with the defensive effort. And there's the foul. It'll go on AI. That's foul number 2 for him. Isaac's checked in for Orlando. Sharon Gregg comes in for DJ Augustine. Charlotte also making some changes. Michael Kidd-Gilchrist is checked in for Batum. Monk comes in for Lamb. And Tony Parker subbed in for Kemba Walker. And then Gordon with the dunk.
Whoa, that'll wake you up.
He is such a great athlete. They set the pick. AI in the post, working on Grant. And AI throws it down.
But they've got this lead because he's at the top of his game. He has been the story tonight.
And with Mohamed Bamba, one of the first things you notice is that 7'9" wingspan. I mean, yeah, he's got to add more muscle on that frame, but he can use that reach already to make an impact at both ends.
Charlotte making a switch here. Biombo's checked in. .24 seconds left in the third quarter. AI in the post. Vucevic defending. Sinks that one from the post. 43 points for AI. Orlando's gone 1 of 4 in three-point shots here in the third. Here's Grant. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 8 points a game. Fader on the way, and Vucevic with the basket on the assist by Grant. That's 10 points for Vucevic.
He must have a real good feel for the fadeaway. I mean, he uses it even when no one's on him.
And at the end of the third quarter, a huge lead in this one may already have been decided. It's Charlotte just dominating this one. 2K Sports, back in a moment from the Amway Center. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And how about the floor generalship right here? I mean, showing us why they're always in good hands when he's the man in charge.
Great vision. He's a gifted passer. Has his finger on the pulse of this offense.
And we're getting underway here in the fourth quarter. The scoreboard tells the story in this matchup, but we'll see how much things change up here. On the court for Charlotte, we've got Kemba Walker. Zeller is out there with AI. Then there's Batum, and it's Lamb in at the shooting guard. They get it back. Here's AI. Martin against Zeller. The pass to Lamb. Marked down low that time, and he got the 3-second call. A moment now to see how the schedule is looking coming up for the Charlotte Hornets. On Friday, they'll take on John Wall and the Washington Wizards. And then on Saturday, they'll host the Brooklyn Nets.
And that game against the Warriors, I think they know how important it is to see how they measure up against the cream of the crop in the West. I'm looking for them to approach it like this is a playoff matchup.
Cutting the screen. Here's Frazier. It's rebounded by Charlotte. AI's got his 16th rebound on the night. Pass to Walker. Nice pass in here by Charlotte. He gets it in there. Batum's got the first points up on the board here in the fourth for the Hornets. Magic shooting 39% from the floor. Not their best. Martin with the screen for Grant. Passes it to Birch. Here's a 1-2, defended by Batum, inside. Here's Martin, and the whistle blows, so a chance here for a three-point play.
Yeah, heard the whistle and then kept his focus and able to still knock it down.
Last season, C-Web, the league implemented rules for resting starters. Has that had any effect, in your opinion, so far?
I'm not a big fan of it. I think that this should be something that's held in the locker room, that if you're a player and you're hurt or if you're tired, that you and your coach should be able to talk about it and definitely manage your body the way that a coach should. But I don't think that this should be something that's just out on the table that I can take a rest day. It's just never been in the game. This is a new precedent. But I do love what the commissioner and the NBA has tried to do is address the issue because it was getting out of hand, resting players, especially on national televised games. If I'm a fan and I'm coming there to watch my favorite player and you're not playing there tonight and I've saved up for these tickets for months, gotten good grades, done everything my dad has said to do, and he's taking me to the game and you don't show up?
Yeah.
Oh, man, that's a big
Sam. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. The Hornets have gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the fourth quarter. And Walker kicks to AI. Banked in off the glass. AI's got 15 points in just the second half.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
Pass to Frazier. Over Lamb. A shot by Frazier, no good.
Not easy to miss a clean look inside like that, but he manages to do it.
Now, here's AI. He's tightly guarded. The kick out to Walker. Zeller, a screen on Augustine. Clock at 6. And AI throws it down.
Oh, Kevin, not a petty, not a Manny, but a facial.
Oh, a bounce to the ounce, Greg? Yeah, showing off the bunnies. Augustine against Walker. And there's the pass to Birch. He can't get it to go. Great D that time from AI. Batum passes to AI. C-Web, there was a time when athletes spoke up about societal issues and they were simply told to, just stick to sports. That is no longer the case.
Basketball was built on players speaking their mind. The one thing about the game of basketball, whether you're from Serbia like my friend Vlade or you're from Detroit like me, it's an urban game. And you cannot leave the problems of urban society just because you were blessed with the talent to play basketball. And so many of us speak up on societal issues just because we made it doesn't mean that our friends and family are out of those situations. We're not in a bubble in which we don't see how those issues affect us, our family, or our friends. And so just because we're blessed with basketball abilities, sporting abilities, does not mean that we're exempt from the problems in society. And if we have a platform and can speak out, why not? And I'm very proud of what guys in the league has done, whether it's LeBron James and his scholarship program, or whether it's Chris Paul and others, or Steve Kerr speaking up for societal issues. For me, it's refreshing, but it also is in the lineage of the greats that started this game in basketball, speaking up for the voiceless.
Pass to Awandu. Martin the screen. 4 on the clock. Awandu. That's good.
All about the pick there. I mean, let him shed his man and square up for the jumper.
Hornets have gone 6 of 9 on their field goal attempts since the start of the fourth quarter. Graham dishes to AI. Chris, in football, you have the franchise tag. It allows a team to keep a superstar by delaying his free agency. Would that work in the NBA?
I'm not sure if that would work in the NBA. It would be what else would reward this player in the franchise tag? Does it allow freedom for other players to come? I think that we're going to have to address some of these issues as time goes on, especially in a place like Golden State where they have so many great players there. But one of the great things about the NBA is the freedom of movement. And I don't think that we've seen really any teams get hurt too bad by the superstar leaving if they've acknowledged he's going to leave and made a trade for him. It is when that they don't acknowledge, a la Orlando with Shaq, a la a couple of other teams, they don't acknowledge that this guy may leave, that you truly end up with nothing. So I'm not sure about that franchise tag yet, Kevin. The NBA is doing great. Players are moving around, and we're going to need some other teams to combat the dominant team overall.
Here's Augustine. The pick gave him all the room he needed, and he knocks down the J.
And that's why it's so important to really be a good screening team. You get a lot of open looks from it.
Here's Graham. And the rebound goes to Martin.
Well executed, great rhythm. You've got to finish that one.
Yeah, coming off of a good pick, you want to get that when he gets the separation he needs. I know he would love to have that one back.
Martin the screen. And Augustine kicks to Martin. The Magic need to get a shot off here. A shot by Frazier, no good. The Hornets have gotten exactly 2/3 of their shots to find the bottom of the net here in the fourth, 8 of 12. Charlotte moving it around, and it's going to be a 3-second call. When it comes to playing the role of villain in the eyes of many NBA fans, you've got LeBron going to Miami, Durant, even OKC going to Golden State. C-Web is having someone to root against good for the league. It seems to build some passion in sports for sure.
I mean, there can never be a hero without a villain.
Sure.
Even if that villain is temporary for one season. So one of the great things about the NBA is that our off season normally is just as exciting as the main season because of the trades and who's going where and the changing of allegiances, of alliances. I mean, so I definitely love all the movement. And you know, the great thing is you're never going to agree with what any player does 100% the whole time. So I love seeing the changes in the league and having someone. So I think it's good for the fan soul to have somebody that you can honestly root against.
That's fun. Biyombo with the block. Bridges passes to Graham. Now, here's AI, defended by Dellavedova. C-Rab, I think of when you entered the league and how much the league has changed since your entry. In your mind, going back to your rookie year, I'm sure you can count many ways that the NBA has improved the game.
Yeah, and the NBA, to me, has always been a step ahead. It's been a leader as far as where sports in general should go. I mean, we're truly a global game now. Just imagine where the game is going to be in 20 years. The growth of overall player salaries, the value of franchises. And to me, again, the biggest improvement has just been the evolution of players. It's been thanking a guy like Larry Bird, who was 6'9", shooting threes, and today we have Kevin Durant, 7-foot shooting threes. This players getting better. The dribbling of Isaiah Thomas back in the Piston days to the dribbling of Curry, Kyrie, John Wall. Today, it's the evolution of players to me that's been so exciting, along with the growth of the league overall.
Now, here's Isaac. He's covered closely. Grant outside. Off the pick. And it's off the back rim. No good. And for the Hornets, their shooting and offensive execution has been beyond great there. 63% from the floor in this game.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Hornets.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And on the year, looking at their record, this game will make it 49 wins.
And they will walk out of here feeling really good about themselves today, guys. A big win over a conference foe they'd split their previous 2 games with.
And, you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for AI.
And with the way he came out energized on the defensive end in particular, getting a hand on a lot of shots, that really got them rolling.
And stolen by Biyombo. Parker kicks to AI. It's tipped, and that's out of bounds. Charlotte will retain possession.
And defensively, great anticipation, making a play there on the ball.
And don't forget about the good hand-eye coordination. I mean, he almost corralled it in for the steal.
Outside, Kid Gilchrist. 5 on the clock. Here's AI. Connects again. He's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
You get the sense he just can't miss.
2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Martin the screen. Grant kicks to Martin. We've got 13 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Gordon a screen. Elvedova, the pass to Gordon. And here is Grant. He's covered by Kid Gilchrist. Beat the shot clock, but it's off the mark. So no problem for Charlotte as they get the win. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Chris Webber, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.
That's what I'm talking about. Good game, baby.